You are currently nestled in the comfortable confines of modern life, bathed in the glow of digital screens, perhaps lulled into believing that the dazzling civilization we enjoy today represents the unparalleled, unsurpassable pinnacle of human intellect and progress. But I urge you, dear reader, to guard against that insidious, unspoken arrogance. For right beneath our very feet, buried deep within the fertile soil of Louisiana, USA, a historical time bomb has recently been unearthed, a truth so profoundly shocking, it threatens to rip apart every textbook you've ever read, every historical certainty you've ever embraced. What if I were to tell you that the very first great empire of North America was not forged by the sharp edge of a sword, nor was it meticulously crafted from a rigorous set of laws? Instead, it was tempered by a primal, dark, foul-smelling, and fiercely burning force, seemingly ripped straight from the bowels of the underworld itself. It was a power so ancient, so fundamentally unsettling, that only now, as the most advanced scientific methods illuminate its true nature, can we truly shudder at its implications. This is far more than a mere tale of inert mounds of earth swallowed by the sands of time, or silent relics patiently awaiting excavation. This is a top-secret dossier, an intricate and profound analysis of the very essence of power itself. It's a chilling exposé on the art of human psychological manipulation, mastered by minds we once dismissed as primitive, yet who wielded it to construct a monumental social order, a colossal empire. They possessed a secret, a veritable magic switch, capable of igniting ultimate dread within the human heart, transforming abject fear into unwavering loyalty and profound reverence. What was this secret? And why does their mysterious ascent and equally enigmatic decline cast such a terrifying shadow, an almost prophetic warning over the future of modern America, indeed, over the entirety of our global civilization? I implore you to stay with me until the very end, for the answer to this enigma is not merely an archaeological discovery. It will compel you to re-examine the entire foundation, every core value of the society we inhabit, and to question the true meaning of progress itself. So, what revelations await you in the minutes to come? You will witness firsthand how cutting-edge electrical resistivity tomography scanners, with their absolute precision, peel back the layers of deception that time has woven over history. You will trace the electric current as it penetrates millennia-old clay strata, coming face to face with a primordial mud beast, one that seemed to exist only in legends, now revealed to be slumbering beneath the central plaza of a lost civilization. And you will be utterly astonished as you observe how a hunter-gatherer society, one that by all conventional understanding should have been struggling with the harshest laws of survival, bent every limit to rise, self-fashioning itself into a supreme center of power, defying every established definition of societal development. Why does this carry such profound significance, not just for archaeologists, but for each and every one of us? Because this is not a dead past, a dusty anecdote of ancient peoples. It is a colossal, brilliantly polished mirror, reflecting the unvarnished truth of human nature across millennia. It doesn't just narrate a story, it boldly challenges our most fundamental beliefs about social evolution, about the origins and enduring role of religion, about the insidious ways ruling apparatuses manipulate and control the masses, and, above all, about the ephemeral vanity of empires built solely upon transient material wealth. Over 3 millennia ago, long before the majestic pyramids of the Maya civilization proudly pierced the Central American jungle, a sprawling super-metropolis thrived right on the land that is now Louisiana. Imagine a grand plaza, an astounding 43 acres in size, adorned with colossal, awe-inspiring wooden circles. Surrounding it were 6 concentric, crescent-shaped earthen ridges, stretching for 3/4 of a mile, and an intricate network of formidable artificial mounds, rising majestically into the sky. The largest of these mounds soared 70 feet high, the equivalent of a 7-story building, constructed from a staggering 15.5 million baskets of earth, a colossal volume of material moved and shaped entirely by the bare hands of thousands of people, all within a mere 3 months. This was a society that had yet to discover agriculture, that had not yet invented the wheel, yet it engineered a wonder of such magnitude that it defies every theorem and historical understanding we ever held about the capabilities of primitive humanity. What makes this even more astonishing is that the Poverty Point site possessed absolutely no natural stone. You heard that correctly. To survive and flourish in such an impoverished environment, their ingenious minds crafted thousands of artificial cooking stones from clay, a testament to extraordinary creativity and adaptation. But they didn't stop there. They established a vast trade network, importing gleaming galena lead ore and deep red jasper from lands located thousands of miles away. But why did they dedicate so much passion, so much arduous effort to construct such a magnificent city? And why did they choose this precise, harsh, and resource-scarce location to lay the foundations of their empire? This question has haunted scientists for decades, a persistent echo in the annals of archaeology. To unearth the truth behind this enigmatic legacy, a state-of-the-art electrical resistivity tomography system was brought to Louisiana. Archaeologists had long been perplexed by the small, mysterious mounds hidden deep beneath the central plaza's soil, anomalous earthen formations that simply didn't fit the overall architectural scheme. Core samples extracted from within them revealed distinct, pristine soil, completely devoid of any human artifacts. If humans didn't build them, then what, or what force, created these mysterious earthworks? This seemingly simple question unexpectedly opened a door to a terrifying truth. With unwavering patience and modern technology, powerful electrical currents were meticulously pushed through the primordial geological layers deep beneath the earth. On the flickering screens, raw data displayed strange color gradients and complex, seemingly meaningless graphs. Months later, as supercomputers finally completed the processing of 3-dimensional models, the results shattered all skepticism, astounding the scientists to their very core. From a deep, uniform natural geological formation, a liquid mass under immense pressure was revealed, pushing straight upwards, forcefully penetrating the adjacent soil layers, erupting and forming an incredibly perfect, naturally conical structure. This mysterious subterranean formation was entirely non-anthropogenic. It was born from the very heart of Mother Earth, from her most primeval forces. And that, precisely, was the geological anatomy of a mud volcano, a composite core of mud, water, and gas, propelled upwards to the surface by the colossal pressure of natural gas from deep within the earth. It was wet, emitting the acrid, pungent smell of sulfur, bubbling ceaselessly like a living entity. And occasionally, when enough flammable gas accumulated, it would ignite, creating fiery, flickering torches in the dark, shadowy depths of the swamp. It was a spectacle both terrifying and magnificent, like a primal doorway to another world. Every civilization has a point of genesis. Every empire possesses a burning heart, a spiritual or material energy that propels its formation. And this is the most startling truth, one that fundamentally alters our perception of prehistoric ingenuity and courage. Instead of fleeing from this terrifying geological phenomenon, instead of perceiving it as a curse, the prehistoric peoples of Poverty Point exhibited no fear whatsoever. They did the unthinkable. Everything has a price. Every decision yields consequences. And these psychological laws have remained immutable across millennia. Humans fear what they do not understand. Humans obey what instills terror in them. And humans worship what offers them the illusion of divine power, of a connection to the sacred realm. The nameless leaders at Poverty Point, those who guided this nascent society, understood this brutal and unchanging law of human psychology more than 3,000 years ago, and rather than shying away, they ingeniously utilized these very fiery mud volcanoes as instruments to consolidate their absolute power, transforming primal fear into a potent tool of governance. They didn't merely live alongside these bubbling mud fires. They deliberately framed these fierce, natural fires with magnificent wooden circles, transforming them into a monumental, ceremonial center. They encircled nature's awe-inspiring terror with 6 enormous earthen ridges, meticulously constructed by human hands, forming an architectural embrace that simultaneously sheltered and exalted the sacred fire. They skillfully transformed a chilling, primordial geological phenomenon into a throne of spiritual power, a sacred nexus where humans could feel a profound connection to the divine, to the ultimate, supreme forces of the cosmos. Imagine yourself as an ancient merchant, laboriously paddling your canoe from distant lands, traversing hundreds of miles of waterways to reach this bustling trade hub. From the river's surface, you see nothing but dense thickets of trees. But as you wearily step ashore and ascend the gentle slope of a mound, the full grandeur of a supercity, with its magnificent wooden circles embracing the sacred blazing mud fires, suddenly unfurls before your eyes. The sacred fire wavers, emitting a pungent, sulfuric odor, bubbling incessantly within an architectural space meticulously designed to create absolute overwhelm. You would be breathless, completely subjugated, not by brute force, but by the spiritual authority and majestic architecture of those who governed this land, an authority meticulously forged from humanity's most primal fears. You see, we often pride ourselves on our modern civilization, on the undeniable superiority of our intellect and technology. But let us look deeply into our current society, into our very lives. Are we truly so different from those ancient hunter-gatherers? Today, we no longer bow before bubbling mud volcanoes, for we have understood them through science. Yet, we are still worshipping and subjugating ourselves to other invisible fires, insidious flames of power that we often remain unconscious of: the ruthless, manipulative force of money, the subtle control of mass media, and the glittering, alluring illusions of the digital world. We are ensnared by invisible circles, meticulously woven by colossal corporations, cunningly designed by modern power structures. We are unconsciously allowing our beliefs, our deepest fears, and our insatiable greed to be manipulated and directed by these macro forces, precisely in the same way that ancient merchants, millennia ago, prostrated themselves before the sacred fires of Poverty Point, accepting the supreme authority of its leaders. The story of the ancient mud volcanoes at Poverty Point is not merely an archaeological discovery. It is a cold, stark warning, an echoing bell tolling from the distant past. It reminds us that true power, the most enduring power, rarely resides in the sharp blade of a sword or the might of a military, but rather in the profound ability to control the deepest beliefs and fears of humanity. The inhabitants of Poverty Point constructed an extraordinary empire, an incredibly vast city, solely through their understanding of psychology and power. And yet, that empire too crumbled into dust, leaving behind only silent mounds, a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of all glory. Will the legacy our generation is building today, with all its technology and self-proclaimed pride, withstand the test of millennia? Or will it ultimately prove to be nothing more than empty illusions of power, awaiting the day it fades, forgotten by time and future generations? The answer lies in how we choose to confront the invisible fires of power that define our own era. If this journey across space and time has unveiled a fresh, more profound perspective on history, on the true nature of power, and on our very selves, I urge you to share this meaningful message with your family and friends. Please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss our next shocking historical dossiers, where together we will peel back the layers of hidden truths that are redefining humanity's entire worldview, unveiling mysteries that textbooks have never dared to tell. Thank you for dedicating your complete focus to today's story. May you have a peaceful day, and may you always maintain your vigilance and clarity amidst the enchanting fires of power that illuminate our age.